Because housewarming party is you are telling the world that this is the house, this is where I live. Some people do the housewarming party right on the day when they buy the house. Others wait for furniture. Some people wait for everything to settle down. It's the similar thing for us. The idea of AdamX started 2023. It started with the advent of Gen AI. Abhishek and I, we both used to work at our previous company, Boost Up, and we kept on thinking and talking about something. And I'm going to tell you that story here in a minute. But once again, that is how AdamX launch party came into being, and all of you being here, thank you for being part of this journey. Thank you for participating. The agenda for the day or for this evening is we have our two esteemed advisor here, one in person and one, Joel is here in person and then Carrie on phone. You're gonna hear from them. Then we have some of our customers here in person as well as remote. You're gonna hear from them. And then we have some of our partners, not here, remote. You're gonna hear from them. So we hope to have this part of the talk track fit in and around an hour. Then we're gonna finish with that part and then go into opening of a champagne bottle, taking some pictures, all of which is gonna go into social media. And the whole idea of the launch party is we're launching to the world. So you guys are helping us launch to the world. Don't be shy, smile a lot, takes lots of pictures. Raj is our photographer. August or Raj? Raj for Indian people, for non-Indian he goes by August. So he's our photographer. Well, Raj goes for everybody, I guess. Yeah, it's a common name. Raj, you are. Okay, so that's the background. Story of AdamX, and I'm going to tell that story using our website, which took several months to design, so hopefully you like it. And this is it. When we started, when I started my career, Abhishek started his career, we got time and opportunity to be closely associated with companies. These companies build product. Once we built those products, we felt excited. We built the product, we've done the hard work. Now the world will come in and buy those products. That didn't happen. We all have been part of that story. We have seen that play out. Initially, we went through the excuse cycle. First, we thought people are not coming because we are not spending time in marketing. So we hired marketing, we spent money, didn't help. Then we thought people are not coming because our competitors are doing better. So they are spending more money, they are spending big names, social media came in, search engine optimization came in. We went through each one of these cycles in two companies in my experience and several companies in Abhishek's experience. But it didn't happen. What we expected for our product, for our revenue to come, was never being met. This satisfaction left a void. That void led to an innovation, and that innovation is AdamX. So what was the void and what was the idea? The idea is everybody becoming number one in buyer's shortlist is a short way of your product getting sold. If you are, so everybody has a buyer shortlist. If you are looking for a product, you will look at the world, ultimately choose 3 or maybe 4 products to be part of the shortlist. Everybody else is out of that game. Of that shortlist, the little known secret, the number one vendor in that shortlist wins 84% of the time. As our friend and advisor Kerry says, the game is over even before you find out about it. The impressions in buyer's mind starts from day one, and cumulative of that impression becomes so big that whatever that buyer has decided as the number one product, that is the product that gets sold. Which means as founders, as executives, as developers, as salespeople, as marketing people, everybody, our collective responsibility in a company should be every single time buyer must choose us as number one product in their buyers, in their shortlist. If we are in the shortlist, we better be number one, or otherwise we are better off not even being in the shortlist. That is what we want, and that is the promised land of AdamX. However, everybody wants to be number one. Target is clear. the journey is complex. Why is this journey complex? Variety of reasons. But one of the big part is we don't really know what buyer wants. Buyer wants to be anonymous. Buyer wants to take their own time. They want to do their own research. Even for buying a $25 product on Amazon, we want to be anonymous. We want to read the comments ourselves. We do not want to be influenced or told what to buy. Imagine buying a $100,000, $1 million products like that. So that's the reason buyer wants to be anonymous. So what do? Do we put a chip in all of the buyer's head and somehow have all the data come in? Well, you can't do that. That's not possible. So we ended up doing the next best thing. AdamX helps build these things called synthetic buyer, which basically is a Gen AI product that emulates and thinks and behaves like a buyer. Now, once you build that synthetic buyer, it goes through the journey, figures out exactly what is good, what is not good about you and your competition. And that is the first time, my friends, you get to understand the reality of how good your buyer is thinking you are or not. When you go through this journey, it is not one thing, it is 400 or 500 things. With where Gen AI is today, it is possible to look at that many things and then give you a full analysis. Once you have that analysis, that score, your AdamX score, becomes the most important thing. If you can every single time consistently be number one choice by the synthetic buyer, guess what? The real buyer will also choose you. Real buyer will also emulate similar behavior or close enough behavior. And that's what we have built, and that's what we have. We have built the synthetic buyer. It has many use cases that you can check online later. So if anybody in your network, many of you are our customers here, want to be number one, you have faced the same desperation, frustration, and desire and want to be getting the revenue results equivalent to the amount of effort you are putting into building your product, we can help you. That's the message that we have. That's the message that we are coming out with. Thank you for listening to me. And now Abhishek is going to tell you a little bit about the secret.